know, that where my eye wanders and sees sky every time, I'm like, how do I get a wire in that spot to fill that little skyline in the void? So as I walk around, I'm always scanning everything, which I think a lot of street artists do. They're constantly analyzing their environment, looking for how they can sneak something or hide something in that perfect little spot where they know their medium will work well. But yeah, the skateboarding also taught me like the infinity of imagination. Like when you're young and your body works, you can do anything that body's capable of and that your imagination can think of. And art making is very much the same way. You have this element and you think about what can I possibly do with this, with what I'm capable of doing it, where you're always trying to push those limits into the new realm of greater imagination and greater imagination. So that's how I've gotten into making these more aggressive, larger pieces, is just trying to just take things to that extreme, just like how you do in extreme sports. Maybe that's how I got into making these intricate designs, is just trying to find the end of this process. But yeah, I haven't found it yet, but they're getting pretty ridiculous.
For the people who want to follow you on Instagram, which one is your Instagram?
Oh, it's Spencer Little Art, just my name, which is on the wall, art. So you can follow me there. What was your question?
How long did it take to make that piece of
That's it. I should probably pad it because I work quick and it sometimes devalues it to people, but that took me about 40 hours. I made that over the course of about 4 or 5 days. But once I start something, that's all I want to do is finish it.
So you did it over a week's time, or you don't put in 8? You put in?
I would say 4 or 5 days on that one. Yeah, straight.
You work
straight on it every day, about 10 hours. I try to work in 10-hour days so I don't overwork my hands. I try to take breaks and stretch, and I carry all my stress in what the Chinese medicine lady I went to said, the land of 10,000 decisions on your shoulders. I carry all my stress there. So I try to go surfing a lot. Like Craig, it really opens up my body so I can work more into middle age. Hey guys, come on through. Any other questions?
Who does represent you? Is
represents
Thinkspace?
me
Yeah,
in the West Coast, mainly Andrew in Thinkspace. I'm part of the Thinkspace family. I'm gonna have work at his booth in Miami at the Scope Art Fair. I don't remember the number of the booth.
F05.
F05. Yeah. That's my next show. And then December 1st, I'll be showing at Thinkspace in Culver City with 2 other amazing artists, Christopher Konecki and Dolk. He's like, you happen to have a sculpture that's 15 by 9 feet, and I go into my backyard and I measure this thing, and it fits in within a perfect. It was amazing. It was like it was made for the space, for the width of the door, and then had to modify that bracket a bit to make it work, and talk the lovely house here let us drill bolts through the door, which was a miracle too. So we had a lot of fun putting it up, and just the randomness of the happenstance of it fitting perfectly, and the fact how often does someone have a 15 by 9 foot piece just laying around? It's not that often.
And that traveled up on the hood of his van.
So imagine me with, so I had to build a white trash roof rack on the top of my Dodge Sprinter van, and Dodge Sprinter's vans are 9 feet from ground, and so all I had was fold out A-frame ladders, and I didn't get a friend to help me, which I should have. But the sculpture weighs, because I stood on the scale to weigh it when he asked me the weight of it, because we were thinking of hitting it from the ceiling. But it weighs 76 pounds, which is a little heavy for a sinker. So we decided with the hook idea, so I had to flop that thing on the roof of my van by myself. And so imagine my back right where the nose is, and it on my back, me climbing up a ladder and flopping it up onto my roof. I should have filmed that, right? It's pretty comical. Well, and it also, again, if I would have fallen and died doing that, just like the glass breaking, I would have been super happy.